Today is about you. I know what it feels like to sit on a bench. I know what it feels like to get knocked down. I know what it feels like to have a hope and a dream. And nobody believes in it but a few people. But here's what I know.
Hi, this is Walter Bond. And this week in the Ask Walter segment, we had 4 powerful questions that came in. And I'm going to try my best to answer these questions so you guys can be empowered to go out and live the best life and be a peak performer. And remember, if you ever have a question that you want to ask me directly, go simply and email askwalter@walterbond.com. First question comes from Sandy in Maryland. Her question is, how do you build teamwork with a small company? Here's the reality. If you have 2 people, you have a team. The only dynamic that shifts when a company's only 2 people versus 2,000 is that when you have 2 people or maybe 5, 10 people, people have to wear multiple hats. And in order to wear multiple hats, you have to make sure that your day is very organized and very regimented. There's clear roles and clear responsibilities, because it's really tough when you're small because there's so many things that needs to get done and there's only so many hours in the day. So my number one advice for you, Sandy, is to make sure that everyone in your small company has a role and there's a clear expectation and they understand that they have to wear multiple hats. As you bring new professionals in, all of a sudden you can begin to delegate some of these hats to different people, and over time you can grow your business. Question number 2 came from Robert. Robert emailed in from Texas. His question was simple. His department has had a few things happen the last couple of months that has caused a lot of stress, and that stress has turned into friction. Here's the reality. Friction is a part of life. In fact, you're going to have friction at work and we're going to have friction at home. So we all have to learn how to use our conflict resolution skills. Here's what I recommend, Robert. Every morning, why don't you call a team meeting, and all you do that morning is state the goal of the department. Here's the reality. We all can be very selfish innately. And if you don't have a clear vision, your employees come to work and they focus on themselves, they focus on their coworkers, and they fail to focus on the goal. So the number one way you can refocus and regroup your department is to get everybody focused on the goal. You see, in basketball, if you focus on the championship, everybody on the team is focused on this championship, and that allows you to be selfless and do what's best for the team. So you need to create a vision for your department that everybody's striving for, just like a championship trophy. Question number 3 came from Minnesota. Alan has a bunch of young professionals, and his question was, Walter, how can I help these young professionals develop and mature as business leaders? Here's what the reality is, Alan. As you work with young professionals, you got to make sure that they own something. Here's the reality. We all rented an apartment, and then some of us owned a house. You live in both places, but you care for the house you own much more than the house or the apartment that you rent. So my number one advice for you, Alan, is to make sure that every one of your young professionals own something. It changes the dynamic of work. So when they come to work, it's not about watching the clock just to get off. It's about coming to work and attacking what they own. So everyone in your building needs to own something. As they develop it, your job, Alan, is to be there to be their coach and help them develop as leaders. So everyone in your building needs to own something. The final question came all the way from Australia. Jared has a situation where somebody inside of his company doesn't like him, and he's trying to change their perspective. Here's the reality, Jared. There's going to be people that don't like you. There's people in this world, believe it or not, that don't like me. But here's what I recommend you do. Keep being Jared, but make sure you're doing the right things. And don't you give anyone a reason not to like you. So live with integrity. Always work hard. Always be pleasant. Always have a smile on your face. Something about a smile on a person's face can release endorphins in other people. And before you know it, you may even be able to win this person back. But what I recommend you do, Jared, keep being Jared, but make sure Jared is a person who brightens up a room and always has the right countenance, attitude, and smile. Hopefully I answered all the questions. If you have a question, ask me directly at askwalter@walterbond.com, and I promise you one thing, I will answer your question directly. Hi, this is Walter Bond, and I want to give you something special right now. Do you guys know that executive coaching is one of the fastest growing business segments in corporate America? CEOs around the world are seeking out coaches. Everyone understands in sports that you need coaches to reach your potential. But what corporate America is starting to figure out is that the same dynamic is true when it comes to business. So I don't care if you're an entrepreneur, I don't care if you're an executive, I don't care if you're just a professional who's trying to get to that next level, we all need coaching. So in our Peak Performance Huddle, we've created a coaching program just for you. And since it's a group coaching program, it's very affordable. And I think it's a no-brainer. You get to hear my voice every single day. We do a live call once a week. And inside of our huddle, in our portal, there's tons of webinars, downloadable information, all kind of tools that can help you get to that next level. Because you can't get to that next level by yourself. Our coaching program is based on the 31 truths to boost peak performance. If you master, or when you master these 31 truths, I promise you one thing, we will increase your value. And as your value increases, so will the bottom line for you as an individual, but also your company. So why in the world would you not engage and invest in coaching? Peak Performance understand that success is a team sport, and in the Peak Performance Huddle, you have a chance to join our team. Don't miss out. We believe it's a no-brainer, and I want you to sign up because I want you to hear my voice every single day, because I will recondition your subconscious mind for a higher level of success. Join the Peak Performance Huddle, and I promise you one thing, you will get every dime you invest, you will get it back tenfold.